The first step after getting back from our last town trip was to finish up the purlins, and then we could get started on putting up the roofing. Woohoo! What a milestone. Even with all the helpers, it still took all day to do half of the house. Once the first half was done, then we finished the purlins on the other half. It's a long ways up there, but thankfully Elder David didn't have any problem with being up that high. So he got up there and did all of the purlins for us. That evening, the ladies helped us get the roofing for the veranda up to the second floor, where it will be easier for installation the next day. And we got started first thing in the morning. Here's the last one to go up on the main house. These are 16 feet long. We've been so thankful for the team of helpers that have showed up today and yesterday to help us put up roofing. This wasn't something Dad and I could just do by ourselves, especially not with this breeze. See, they're having a little bit of a hard time. The wind is trying to blow it away. Then Dad had to figure out a safe way to reach the edge so he could put the screws in the very edge. And then all we had left was one more veranda. By the end of the day, we had it all on. What a milestone. With the roof now done, we could turn our attention to the flooring. First, we had to put the tongue and groove on all of the boards, and then we could start installing. We weren't sure that we would have enough of the flooring, so we started with the more essential areas of the house and then just kept going until we ran out. There's a section upstairs that we'll be using 4x1s instead of 6x1s. But they're much fresher, so we have to wait for them to dry out. Yeah, we're getting the flooring on the upstairs. Each day we saw steady progress, both upstairs and downstairs. Once the flooring was complete, Dad turned his attention back to the workshop, getting it buttoned up with fly wire and building the door for it. It looks nice now and the bugs can't get in. The next big thing to be accomplished is the siding, but in order to do that, Dad had to add on this room for us where we're going to put our composting toilets. It's probably the only time in his life he's allowed us to take a picture of him while he's being a bathroom philosopher. Once he got the base and the floor built, then he started framing in the walls, getting the rafters up, getting it ready for roofing. Part of the process is getting the veranda roof built out to match it as well, which required that he pour this concrete slab. And then he wanted to build the staircase, which definitely makes it easier to get up into the house. But driving a 6-inch nail into this Quila hardwood is not an easy task, even with drilling the hole beforehand. Well, some of the studs on the end walls are now up. The little room off the veranda where we'll store fresh garden vegetables is framed in now. And you can see the studs on that end wall are also up. We have just a green tarp hanging over the edge right now just to protect from sun and rain. And then the stairs were done. Dad got them installed, and Mom got the honor of being the first one to walk up them. Thankfully, they didn't fall. The tarp over the bathroom likes to hold water, so they almost got wet. Okay. Well, we're headed out to town tomorrow, so I figured I would give you guys a final video of where we're at with the house. We've got our composting toilet room mostly framed in, ready for roofing, and finally have some stairs going up to the house. So much easier than climbing a ladder. Dad also has the little bit of framing done inside where we can see where the bathroom sink is going to be in this little nook here. And then our shower room, you'll just walk into here. And there you go. This will be our area where the printer is. Printer and paper. Small little air-conditioned room so that we can have that process going. And then in here will be our office, where our computers will be. Upstairs, we don't have any of the interior walls framed yet. The end walls are also, the studs aren't in yet. But we've got plates in where the walls will be. This side of the house, this flooring has not been fully installed yet because it's not dry enough to finish the planing process. So we're just letting it sit out to dry. It's an area of the house that we don't need right away. It's not anybody's bedroom. So we can just let it be and not worry about it until a few months down the road after we've moved in. Pretty exciting. It's finally starting to actually kind of look like a house.